fall in, my fellow scout troopers. I am Micka from Scouts of Entertainment here. Glad to have you with me today at Napoleon Total War 3. It's a great NTW3 on Saxony 2. My allies today are Nomadic Lancer and Kingston. You might be familiar with Kingston. He does Total War replays as well, specialising in Napoleon Total War 3. Go and check out his channel as well. Our opponents today are Anhlego, Don, and Dada L. Factions today are Prussia, which is commanded by myself, 1813 to 1815. We have Russia, 1799 Souvorov, and we have Portugal. Our enemies are Polska, France, 1796 Italia, or Italie, and the United States. Points today? Well, lots of points on the field today. We have about 6 1-pointers, 1 3-pointer for 9 points so far, and 17 points with the other 2 4s, so 17 are up for grabs today. We have to navigate our way here through the roads and the forest to get to the battle. It's kind of a long haul here just to get to the battle, so we'll do a small cut, everyone, and come back soon. But before we do go, if you want to see your own replay on this channel, you can send it to my email at scouts7entertainment@gmail.com. You can also post it to me directly on Discord via direct message. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or you can simply tag me in the replay you post on Discord as well, on any respective Discord. Always keep an eye out there for that as well. But for now, we will do a small cut, everyone, and come back once the first engagement begins. See you soon. Okay, everyone, Portugal here just got caught out by Polska as he charged into him. He tried to get away, and Portugal has charged in. Unfortunately, his attack was futile. He didn't stand a chance. But he figured he couldn't get away, so he figured to try and take down as many cav as possible before his cav units broke. He took down 8. Polska, they really got the drop on him. Bit unlucky for our first engagement. Meanwhile, Portugal's army has arrived into the clearing. This seems to be the spot where most players tend to fight on this map these days. I've done this map a couple of times myself, and both times we've ended up fighting in the center, largely because there's so much space for cavalry, infantry, and artillery to work with. Whereas over here there's a swamp. It's kind of difficult to deploy and spread out units around this area here. Not that easy. And the buildings here make it easy for enemy infantry to hide behind. You have to go in there as well. Also hard for you to fight there. So the idea is to win the battle in the clearing, so you can turn all your attention to the area where your enemy might be seeking shelter and just hammering them with overwhelming firepower. That's the idea behind it anyway. Okay guys, we're back, and Portugal here has been firing away here. It seems like they can reach the units of Polska over here. Well, they're mixed up there with Portugal and Polska. Polska here has an artillery piece not yet set up. A nice 6-pounder though. Could potentially cause Portugal a lot of issues, so he's got to try and take that out somehow. Portugal will have to shift his focus to the left. In other words, he'll have to move his entire line here to the left to try and move the friendly infantry in front of their own artillery, so they can't fire into his army anymore. There we go. Bit high, that one. Oh, hang on. Did that get anyone? Potentially it did. My own artillery is moving up. My cav here is with my allies, facing up against the might of Polska. This is quite a lot. Portugal's lines here getting a little bit overlapped, suiting Portugal's forces here very nicely. This unit's getting hammered and hasn't even seen any combat yet. Yeah, we've got Portugal here taking a bit of a gamble moving so close to that artillery. Just nip them. Portugal definitely acting as a spearhead of our attack here. Got more Polska reinforcements moving up. It looks like those Portugal units there are thinned out, but they're not. They're actually that size. That's their full size, pretty much. At this range, most of the units here are pretty accurate and are scoring a few hits. Took out 5 there probably. Portugal needs to think about moving that entire line to the left that we talked about earlier. He's got to try and get that artillery out of the equation. Yeah, he's doing it. That should just be safe. If he fires into him, he will get friendly fire for sure. Russia's arriving on scene. France not too far away. Where is my own artillery? Oh, there it is. In hindsight, I should have tried to move up a bit more. But the idea behind putting the artillery here was to shoot at the Polska cavalry. Got that glitch. But the way around that is you just got to press Alt and then hit the target that you want your cannons to shoot at, and they'll get them firing again. But mind you, this is manual shooting and you must change your target when you want to shoot. And then if you just leave them as is, they'll just keep shooting at the same spot even if no one's there. So, you know, be careful with that. Portugal's starting to fall back a little bit. I took out 2 cap there. Yeah, that hill there. I see that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the terrain too. You can see that the ground raises just in front of my artillery, making it useless. So I lumber them up and get ready to move them. Portugal is falling back towards us. United States making their appearance. My army's a bit slow to move up, I tell you what. So we've got 1 howitzer belonging to Russia. It would appear he got caught in the trees. Now you can see I'm trying to keep my cavalry as close to my arty as I can, because Polska's cavalry is right there. You've got to be extremely careful when you do this. Of course, you also got to communicate with your own teammates to make sure that they move their units so you don't shoot them. In fact, what you probably should do when you have horse artillery like this is just get them lined up first, and then, you know, wait for a minute or two, as long as it's not being shot at, of course. Wait for a minute or two just to see what the enemy does with their own cavalry. Well, they charge in so you can get them out of there in a hurry, or if they're not going to charge in like they aren't now, then you can de-lumber and make sure your own units are well positioned to counter-attack any potential charge. Now, originally I think I wanted to fire on Polska, but Russia moved up, so that sort of takes that off the table for now. But Polska's cavalry and the United States are still fair game. So they're loading up. France is sort of staying behind the town, at least for now. And took down a few more there. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. You see Polska here trying to go for a charge. I got some good charges off there. Sending in my own cav, they're heading off. Portugal joining in the game, leading the way there on the left flank. And we defeated Polska's forces for the most part. Got my units holding their fire, at least for now. Portugal is rejoining Russia on the right flank. France is hovering in the background there, looking to move towards Polska's right, it would seem. Well, they've got the United States showing up there. My own skirmishers are walking in front of my own artillery. Meanwhile, not much happening on our right flank. Portugal being shot at in the building constantly there. We are getting hammered by that artillery. He tried to go in for a charge here, potentially tried to get closer to that artillery. Looks like they'll get there. And he made it.
Our men are running for.
Polska's trying to save his arty crew, and he will. Which is annoying. My artillery is not doing too much right now, which is a bit unfortunate. Who's that? Well, we moved up, we fell back again. Got United States over here. United States really spread out his own army here. We've got a set of 3 6-pounders over there. But we've got mostly buildings in between us and them, so we don't have too much to worry about there from them. It's a strange place to deploy artillery. Yeah, actually, to be fair, he hasn't deployed it. I thought he had. Meanwhile, Russia's forces here getting shot to hell by France and Polska. So he almost did it again. Bloody hell, the Portugal artillery is a pain in the butt. This isn't firing, but I've got my own skirmishers here in the way. So I've shifted targets to the United States. We've got here Portugal charging into the US. Trying to take out some Ohio militia. And they'll probably break each other at this stage. Oh no, Portugal hangs on. assuming he's got hit hard by artillery there. Got some French 8-pounders over there. Russia going for a charge. Preusen is down to 8. And they hang on again. The Russians moved up so close now. Polska might struggle to use that hardy crew again. Meanwhile, I'm trying to take on Polska's cavalry. I've got a section of my force to try and take on the right flank of the United States. Meanwhile, Portugal and Russia have fallen back a little bit. And France is moving up, potentially going to be able to divide our forces if we're not careful. Portugal probably should start delumbering their arty and shooting at France as he comes up. Got my own cab over there too, just keeping an eye on things. My own artillery here is lined up with their forces. I'm mostly happy with that. Yeah, very nice. But United States holding on.
Orders understood. Orders
Russia, he's about to be outflanked by Polska if he's not careful. Portugal's arty crew here is broken, that's why he can't use it. I think I'm aiming for the Polska cavalry again. Yep. It wasn't too smart of me to leave my cavalry here. Come on. Jeez, I really screwed up there. I was so focused on my battle with the United States, I forgot about him, obviously. Not my finest hour. Come on.
Our men are running for
Russia's charging and going for a bayonet charge. Well, the Grenadiers were running. Now they're firing. Here comes with their dragoons, Russian dragoons here, slamming into the French. Grenadiers sort of holding their own for the moment, but they look like they're struggling a bit. If Russia can form up and fire into the flank there with the French, they could turn that fight all around potentially. All cap coming in. I think I'm targeting the Polska's lines here with my artillery. Yep. Nice shot right there. Even got into the cavalry behind him. Oh, damn it. I hit my own cavalry.
Our men are running, sir.
Doing everything I can to save my artillery. It's not good enough. Polska still got into my arty crew. And Polska's force broke here, but my own troops hanging on by a thread. No state's still coming for us. Portugal here is engaging France all the way around, including the United States as well. So state of play right now. France is putting a lot of pressure here on their centre. The right flank of Portugal is doing alright. He's holding the United States at bay for now. But France has smashed through our defence, and potentially Portugal is doomed over here. Because now he's attacking the flank of Portugal at his own leisure. And there's little we can do to repel him at this point. My artillery crew gave up on me, unfortunately. My troops moving to engage Polska. Looking at the United States Army, I sort of hatch a plan to destroy these units. Here, and in I go. Now I swing right wide deliberately. America forms square. Some of my cap charges into the square anyway. I bayonet charge that square. Enemy arty firing on my flank. We've got Polska coming in, but I got heavy cap here. And their morale is as bad as mine. You can see here these troops are trying to outflank my own Prussian infantry up ahead. So I begin a pursuit of them. France predictably smashed Portugal, unfortunately, we couldn't save him. There wasn't much Portugal could really do there once France broke through. France here charging into my own skirmishes, which annoyed me to no end. I feel my units here can form square. Hopefully they form square. I charge after France, hoping to break him, but looks like he's going to get away, unfortunately. Now, I don't know why I didn't try and charge into the Portugal unit and take out the artillery. That's another mistake I made. Yeah, I'm pulling away. Jeez, I'm an idiot. Didn't see it at the time. See, the cavalry's getting shot to hell. I'm heading towards him now. Come on, go towards him. Oh, bloody hell. Russia's being surrounded by France, being pummeled from all sides.
Our men are running for.
Basically, it's just come down to how many kills I can get before my own army collapses. Artillery is doing a lot of damage.
Our men are running for.
Skirmishers are firing. I've got some units here keeping an eye on the cavalry at my rear. Well, my own cavalry there was just broken by the artillery, probably. So I could have done a lot of things better, obviously. Mainly with my artillery. I shouldn't have kept it back as far as I did. It was needed on the front lines by my teammates. I could have helped them out a bit more there. I also criticised myself for not sending in my own cav against the United States sooner. I broke his lines, but I could have done that a lot sooner, a lot earlier, and I probably should have done that. It might have put a lot more pressure on France and Polska, and might have made it harder for them to move up on Portugal and Russia there as well. So that's where I felt I let the team down. I could have done a lot better with my artillery and engaged my cavalry against the United States earlier. Could have potentially turned that flank a lot faster and put our enemy on the back foot. One by one, my units are falling. Portugal has got a couple of units back. Alright, there goes my last one, and we'll fast forward it and see the fate of Portugal. France is going to be charging in with his cav to finish off Portugal. Okay, United States has formed up. And this is where Portugal is probably going to be finished. Looks like my own units here have reformed as well. Continuing our shootout there with the Polska and French forces. This is our last engagement over here. Yep, I think we're about done here. Yeah, the enemy artillery really hurt us there. So, Nomadic Lancer, who was actually... I got my players mixed around there. I thought Kingston was Portugal, so sorry about that, Nomadic. Nomadic Lancer getting 786. Kingston there, 862. Scouts, myself, 1042. Anhlego, 1199. Don, 548. And Dada L, 1688. So nicely done there. Okay, kill counts here. Range from my Cav, 984. Artillery, 122, but again, could have done a lot better there. And ranging from 108 to 0. Yeah, that was the performance there of my army. Most of my units getting, well, roughly 40 to 50 kills on average. So not bad, not great either there for them. If you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, guys, you can send it to my email at scoutsoventertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord via private message. You could join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or you can simply tag me in the replay you want to see featured here on this channel and in Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.